Hey, what's up everyone? Tetrick85 here, and I'm going to be making this update video, which I will say this is going to be my final channel update video. And what I mean by that is, from next year on, any updates that I will have on my channel will be in my community tab. And I will not be making any more separate videos to talk about my future plans. So this will be in regards to that, but before I continue on, hope you guys have an awesome day today. Hope you guys doing well. And I do want to talk about what I have planned for 2026. And there are going to be some major changes starting next year. And one of the big changes that I want to cover right off the bat is I am not going to have a set schedule for anything, with the exception of Spirit of Justice, which I will have that on September 8th, because that is when the game released in 2016 in America and Europe, whereas in Japan it was released in June 9th. But I am going to be waiting for Spirit of Justice, which, by the way, is the third game in the Apollo Justice trilogy. I will be doing that on September 8th, but the reason why I'm not going to have a particularly set schedule for this year is because I'm still... It's all going to depend on whether or not I'm able to get a Switch 2. If I'm able to get a Switch 2, then I'll be obviously recording some stuff from the Switch 2. But until I get one, if I get one, 2026, I'm going to be spending a lot of time playing retro games. And before I talk about that, I will mention that you know how up until now I've been uploading... Well, I'll have a Go Vacation video later on today. Will be my Christmas Eve episode, which, by the way, hope you guys are having enjoying the holiday season. I cannot believe tomorrow is Christmas already, but hopefully you guys looking forward to my Go Vacation video in a few hours. But starting next year, instead of having uploads of my normal content at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be changing it to noon Eastern Standard Time, and then any FIFA content, which I will be having 3 career modes planned so far for 2026, and my FIFA videos will be uploaded at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I don't plan on having any more than 2 uploads a day starting next year. So just to recap real quick, FIFA content will be 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and normal content will be noon Eastern Standard Time. And as far as normal content, I think I'm going to kick off 2026 by playing Super Mario Bros. Lost Levels. I will be playing the Japanese version, not the American All-Stars version of it. I do want to play the Famicom version of it, which is available on the Switch online. And I'll be playing that for a bit, and I'll also be doing Tears of the Kingdom. I plan on doing that. I don't want to go really... As far as Tears of the Kingdom, I kind of want to finish that at the end of February. But, again, I don't have a set schedule, so... But I really want to finish it before spring, if I can. Which I did get a lot done this month. I got pretty much majority of the main quest done. I got a big chunk of the side quest done. But, Tears of the Kingdom will be uploaded. And, after I'm done with Super Mario Bros. Lost Levels, another game that I want to get back to is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And I'll be covering Mirror Mode for all the cups in that game. And, of course, if I get a Switch 2, one of the games I do want to get is Mario Kart World. I will be doing the cups in Mario Kart World should I get the game. But until then, I will be doing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Mirror Mode. I'll be doing that 150cc on normal mode, with no items, so... But that's another thing I have planned, and another game that I plan on playing in 2026 is I guess you would call it a hidden Super Nintendo gem, and that is Smart Ball, and it's actually made by Game Freak, the same company that gave us Pokemon. And it's a game that I loved when I was a kid, and I'm looking forward to playing that game again. After that, I do plan on playing Donkey Kong Country, the very first game developed by Rare for the Super Nintendo. I do plan on doing that game. Some of the other games I plan on doing is, I I want to play DuckTales, which is a game I've heard so much about, and I've seen gameplay. I've never actually personally played it myself. I may tackle DuckTales at some point this year. Darkwing Duck is another game that I want to tackle, which, by the way, DuckTales and Darkwing Duck are for the NES. And a couple more NES games I want to play are Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, the first and second games, which I do want to go ahead and play those as well. And I also want to play a few modern games as well. I do want to get back to Mortal Kombat. I'm considering doing either Mortal Kombat 11 Story Mode or Mortal Kombat Deception Konquest Mode. But I do want to get back to Mortal Kombat. I'm also thinking about doing one of the Uncharted games. I do have the entire Uncharted collection for the PS4, so I may start with the first game. And another game I'm thinking about playing in 2026 is Banjo-Kazooie. I've never played that game. I've seen several people play it. It definitely looks like something that's up my alley. It definitely looks akin to what you would see from Spyro. So I do want to play that. And another game that I want to visit, which I have not played since the first time I played it many, many years ago, is Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. I do want to give that game another go. And I've seen a bunch of people play it, and I remember renting it out as a kid. I did beat the game. It took me over the weekend to do it, and I just didn't even bother playing it again. So I didn't even bother renting out again. I have not touched it since. It's been almost 3 decades since I played that game. I figured I'll give it another go. And to be honest with you, one of the reasons why is because of Baby Mario. I'm being transparent there, but yeah, those are some of the games that I plan on doing in 2026. Like I said, update videos will be in my community tab, or whatever you call it these days, instead of making update videos like this one. This will be my final channel update video. All the other ones will be written on, which I will give you guys a heads up at least 24 hours in advance if anything comes up on my channel. I'm going to do my best to be very punctual when it comes to that. And you see, Go Vacation, I do plan on playing Go Vacation quite a bit next year as well. Again, it won't be as regular as what it was when it was a series, but I do want to get back to Go Vacation from time to time. And but yeah, I have lots of plans. I'm just going to give you a taste of what my plans are. I told you some of the games I plan on covering throughout 2026. And, but yeah, I hope you guys are looking forward to it. And going to 2027 will be pretty much the same. In terms of, it's all going to depend on whether or not I'm able to get a Switch 2. But if I'm not able to get a Switch 2, I'll be covering a lot of the games that I mentioned in this update video. If I am able to get a Switch 2, I'll definitely get into Mario Kart World. Donkey Kong Bonanza, I'm not sure if I want to get that game or not, although it looks good. I don't know if I'm going to be doing Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom remakes. I very highly doubt it, so for those of you expecting Switch 2 versions of both those playthroughs, I'm pretty much going to shut those down because I've pretty much done everything I wanted to with Breath of the Wild, and after I'm done with Tears of the Kingdom, I don't plan on touching that game again on my channel unless it's for tips and guides and whatnot. But that's pretty much all I wanted to cover here. Again, next year is going to be focused heavily on retro games unless I get a Switch 2. And Retro Wednesdays will continue on us forward. I'll keep on doing Odyssey help videos as well as Zelda help videos along the way. FIFA content will be possibly regular, which, like I said, I do have 3 career modes planned, but after that, I'm not quite sure yet. But I really hope you guys are going to be with me as I continue on my journey throughout YouTube going into 2026, and hopefully you guys are excited about the games I'm going to be playing that I mentioned here in this video. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching this. I sincerely thank you all for being with me as part of this channel, and hopefully you guys will have a safe and happy Christmas.